Boom, shakalaka. Okay, guys, welcome. It is Sunday night. It is our team call night. A lot of you guys come in every Sunday night. Some come in on a recording day after because sometimes it's a little late in some time zones. But we also are locking arms cross line with people all across the country. Some of y'all are in different states, but we're starting something new tonight. I told my team that we were going to launch something new, and tonight is the night. So if you don't know me, I'm Summer Simons. I'm from Decatur, Alabama. I've been with Partner Co. actually back from when it was Limu. And tonight I am going to start working cross line with my dear friend, Mr. Greg Bibb. He is from, where is it? Collier. I forgot where you're from. I forgot the name
Cookville.
of Cookville. I was like, it's not Colliersville. He's from Cookville, Tennessee. I just went the other night. But I've been in Tennessee like 4 different times in like 7 days in different towns. And so it's starting to run together a little bit. But tonight we are going to start working our team call together. And I think you're going to be super, super excited about what's going to come out of this. But we're going to start off with some announcements. So every Sunday night, we start off with like the big events coming up. So if you do not have the dates marked for PXP in September, that is our next big event that's coming up, September 3rd through 6th. Tickets are still on sale. I think the promotional rate has already expired, but that doesn't mean you don't need to get a ticket. These events change people, so make sure you get your ticket. We also just finished an event in Nashville. Put a one in the comments if you were in Nashville and got to see all about our core cleanse. So, guys, this is an epic new product we are bringing to market. If you were not there, put a 2 in the comment if you have got your hands on some, and that is a pun intended. I was one of the testers for this product, and they had me on the Monday night corporate call, and I was literally blown away, no pun intended, at how amazing this product is. And Greg has used a product similar in the past. He'll talk about that here in a minute, and he'll make it quite entertaining. Y'all know I'm not going to work with somebody that's not entertaining, right? I mean, I will, but it's way more fun when you do. But really, like, this product is opening up doors. And we're going to talk about that here in just a second. The other thing going on over the next week or so is we have our Invite to Ignite calls going on this week. So Tuesday night is Peyton Palmer and Sarah Weaver. Wednesday night, I totally forgot who it is. Oh, it's Michelle McKay and Cindy Landis, maybe. And then Thursday night is me. So yours truly. So what you need to know is that you need to go into your Share app and invite from inside the Share app. If you're kind of out of the loop, that link from the Share app actually tracks your customer or potential brand partner. And as that, let's just say you invite them to mine on Thursday, I'm going to talk about Core Cleanse. I'm going to talk about Drops, Noni, and Renew. So at the bottom of the screen, it's going to actually have the option to buy now. And you want to make sure you're sharing that link so that product purchase comes back to you. You don't want them to just go Google Partner Co. Sometimes just things happen. And you also know whether or not they're going and clicking on the link and logging in, so you know how to follow up. This is huge technology that we're launching, and it's really, really cool to watch your prospects use the tools you're sending them. You just log in there and look. And I've shot a video in my Facebook group. You can go look and see how to do that. It's under featured. The other thing is, next week, there will be no IPA call. Not this week, but next week. So go ahead and mark your calendar and find Todd's YouTube channel where you can go back and rewatch old IPAs or different things, because all your leaders, or the majority of them, are going to be in Maui for the dream trip. And it's like a 5-hour time difference. So we would have to be getting on like at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and there's different things planned with meetings and excursions. So there will be no IPA. It'll be a fresh start the week after. I think that's the 7th, possibly. So mark your calendars for that. Next up is we have some rank advancements we want to announce. Mr. Nick Smith hit supervisor. Katrina Hart Smith hit supervisor and senior supervisor. Stephanie Newton hit senior team lead. Michelle Cowart hit team lead, senior team lead. Lisa Reed hit team lead. Vicki Rollins hit senior team lead. Sean Floyd hit senior team lead, and Chuck Martin hit team lead. So congratulations to all you guys. If you have hit Golden Ultimate, make sure you text Greg or me, whoever's team you're on, so we can get you on our list. Our back office reports don't really pull ultimates in an easy way. So send those to us so we can announce those too, because we know that's the most important rank in the company. Now, as far as our core cleanse goes, this is a product that really helps you open the door to reach back to old customers and old brand partners. If you've not been plugging in on the Zooms that we've done with Brent, that we've done in our groups, lives, me, Crystal Vance, Haley Lee, and a couple of other ladies did a Zoom Friday a week ago. And we're giving you tools, tips, and tricks to go use this for leverage to get your foot back in the door, because every one of you on this call has had somebody take the drops and stop. Just like they go to the gym and they quit going to the gym. Have y'all ever done that? Like, I'm 6 years out of the gym and I was a personal trainer. Doesn't mean I don't exercise. I'm just not in the gym. So they're going to do that on their health journey. This is a tool, especially if your business may be a little stagnant or maybe in a little bit of lull on the roller coaster ride, to where you can start climbing back up the track. Our businesses are literally the roller coaster ride at the theme park. Just like any retail business, we have ups, we have downs. But what matters is staying focused in the down, fine tuning your skill sets so that when you get ready to climb, it's so much better than the last climb. Those tools, those skill sets that you can fine tune during your slower seasons change the game when it picks up the next time. So, right now, go back, find those links, and watch how you need to use this product to get your foot back in the door. We do not desert our system of growth, because the SOG is where it's at. That is our flagship product. It makes the most money, and you need to keep posting that so your audience doesn't get confused. But at the end of the day, what we have to do is figure out how to be the best version of ourselves we can be. So when Greg and I went, we hit it off last September at PXP. You know what I did? I looked at him, I said, we should take a picture together so we don't have to bend over, because everybody we're taking selfies with, we're having to crouch down. So me and him, that's actually the picture on the flyer. And that's how our relationship started. We're tall people, and we realized we think a lot alike. We're both coaches and we're very driven. And it was like, he said he was fixing to start his team call back. I said, well, mine's not like everybody else's. Y'all know I don't teach. Here's how you post. Here's how you, we got to get off this call and have the mindset to go still storm hell with a water pistol. Right. And so that is what this call is all about. And so every Sunday night I come in. Y'all never know what we're going to get. I actually wrote down things tonight only because Greg's here and I have to keep up with both sets of rank advancements. Otherwise, I usually just have a blank notebook and I might have one word on it. And then just whatever comes out, comes out. But here's what we said. We could really bounce off of each other and help fire each other's teams up, because y'all get tired of hearing me. His probably get tired of hearing him. And it's not even that, just sometimes things click differently when you hear it from somebody else. And so we think the same way. We're used to coaching teams. Hold on, I got Hill, you're not muted. We're used to just motivating our teams. It's not about beating people up. It's retraining that thought process. And so this weekend I went to a retreat. And a lot of you know kind of my backstory. But what I did was I helped launch an abuse retreat for women. I mean, it could be childhood trauma, marital, dealing with your children, a parent. It doesn't really matter. Everybody goes through trauma. And this weekend I went back, I did a refresher. They'd been asking me to come back for a while, and I did. And this morning before we left, or this afternoon, he gave us a list of 5 lies we tend to believe. And everything on it was pertaining to abuse and how God views us. But on the way home, I got to thinking about this list of five, and I want to give them to you, and I want you to apply them to your business. And then I want Greg to take over and share whatever he has. So, five lies we tend to believe. Number one, I have to be perfect in order to start. How many of you are sitting here waiting for everything to be perfect and you to know everything before you get started? Number two, I need to be more like blank. Fill in the blank with whoever's name you want to. It could be Greg, it could be Mike Buck, it could be Brent Palmer, it could be Summer Simons, Crystal Vance. You can't compare yourself to somebody else. You can't be them. Okay. And so stop. Number three, I don't have anything to offer. I'm not Summer. I'm not Greg. I'm not Brent. We focus too much on what we can't offer instead of on what we can. What do you have? Everybody's good at something. Start there, kill it with that, and build on that. Number four, I am who they say I am. Oh my goodness. How many of you have had those people that put you down, make fun of you, tell you this will never work? Oh my word, these people are so dumb. Like they do not have a clue. And I mean, like, I say dumb, I feel sorry for them. Like you've got to get to that point where you feel bad for the dude or the dudette who's telling you it ain't gonna work. This is dumb. What are you doing chasing poop juice? Y'all know that's what I call it. Like, those are the people missing out. You got to feel sorry for them. And number five, I'm damaged goods because of my past. How many of you have done the industry before and not been a $1 million earner like Greg? How many of you have done the industry before and not earned $1,000 in what you did? How many of you have been part of the industry before and didn't turn into a walk-in billboard for the product you were representing and you didn't look healthy? I'm not talking about being skinny. I mean, I know we were the skinny. What if you just didn't look the part and you looked tired and grouchy and you were not exuding the positive attitude and the face and the energy? Who's following you? But it doesn't have to be who you are now. That's who you were in the past, and the past is in the past. Rafiki told us that a long time ago. We are in a new company with a new opportunity with poop juice coming to the market, and Greg can tell you how big that's going to be. We have an incredible opportunity, but stop lying to yourself. You're wasting your time, you're wasting your energy, and we don't want to leave you behind. So tonight, we're going to turn it over to Greg Biv. We're going to see what words of wisdom he has for us. And I am super excited to have him here with us. I'm excited to work with you, Greg.
Same here, Summer. Can you quickly just touch on what you just talked about, the poop juice, the new product that just come out? It's really exciting.
Yes. Okay. So Core Cleanse is literally just it's a gut health thing. So it's not a diuretic. It's not something we're going to take once a month. So Restorix is something we kind of do to pull the heavy metals out of our body once every so often. The Core Cleanse is something we're going to take every week of every month, long term, just like we take drops. Because just like our drops prevent all the hormone disruptors. Like sitting here right now, I'm sure my selfie lot is disrupting my hormones. Like Brent had it turned all the way up. And when I turned it on, it was like runway lights. And I was like seeing spots. Okay. The deodorant I put on, the toothpaste I'm using, it's all disrupting hormones. Guess what? The foods we eat, no matter how healthy we try to eat, when you start researching the pesticides, what they're putting in our foods, it's not what our grandparents ate. The nutrition in a tomato is like a fifth of what it used to be because the soil is toxic, our water, the rain cycle, because of all the chemicals from plants. So when we're ingesting all this stuff, it messes with our guts, and our guts are like, they're like fences to protect the inside of our body. And so these fences decide what can go in and be absorbed into our bloodstream and used and what stays out. Does that make sense? Thumbs up. Okay. So what happens though is these little fences get buildup in them, right? Because everything doesn't pass through smoothly, kind of like traffic jams. And so when we eat and then we cheat and then we eat and then we cheat and we don't drink enough water and we don't eat enough fiber, stuff starts gunking up the pipes, right? So what our core cleanse does is it comes in and it gently sweeps our digestive tract. Help gently. I see Greg laughing. It is gently. But then on day 6 and 7, we take a plus, which means it's going to kind of pick up the pace a little bit. Okay. Not as in what Greg has, he'll tell you about his experience with something like this, but it's going to be one of those things where maybe you don't want to go on a trail ride on the day you do your plus or go shopping, those kind of things. So for me, I
Or
was a
wear
personal
white
trainer.
pants.
Yeah, don't actually just watched Bad Proposals a while ago, and the guy got down on his knee, and you heard his son. She goes, "Did you just mess on yourself?" He said, "I think I did." He had white pants on. He didn't have core cleanse though. That was just his own nerves. But literally, I mean, but here's what I'll tell you. I thought I was healthy. I'm regular, but when I took it, I was blown away. Not like in a bad way, but I was like, "Wow." There was a little more extra in there than I thought. And I did go shopping with it. Brent was sending me funny gifts. He's like, "This is you at school today." I was like, "I'm not even at school." So I don't know if any of you have gotten to day 7, but it is going to speed up the process. And you will lose multiple pounds the day you do the plus. Let's just say that. Make sure you hydrate. But over time, the day 7 will not be as intense. Your week of taking it will not feel maybe as bloated or gassy because most of us don't get enough fiber. It is going to shift your digestive tract. So we have this opportunity to sell sample packs or sell it by the box. Everybody gets to choose. But the sample packs are a really cheap lottery ticket to get people's attention where we can get them going, "Oh my goodness, this really works." And maybe they thought the drops didn't work and now they will. But when you do a sample pack, you've got to follow up. You've got to coach them on it. Don't send them to the theme park on day 7. Like you're going to lose them as a customer if you do that because most people are not like me and can't just go shopping for the day taking Core Plus. Okay. So that's the new product. It tastes amazing. It literally tastes like Chick-fil-A lemonade. Janice Johnson went to Chick-fil-A after she got hers and bought it. And she goes, "This like literally tastes like Chick-fil-A lemonade." She went out and did it. She told some customers we Zoomed with yesterday. So it is like one of my top favorite tasting products here. So we're going to have great results with it.
Yes, and it does say it is gentle, and it is, and it does work. It does work. That's all I'm going to say about that. But you guys, I saw Carol and Heidi and Mike Buck are on the line right now too, and they're with me over in my old company, and we had a weight management system that we had. It started with nutrition, had appetite suppression, and then a detox tea. Because you have to detox to continue to lose weight. But that was not gentle. And those 3, I guarantee you can attest to that. It was not gentle. You had to pretty much block out your full calendar for a day after you take it. Because 8 hours after taking that, you are, as I said the other day, you are one sneeze away from an absolute disaster. But this product really does work, and like you said, it tastes amazing, and I think it's going to be a game changer for so many people. Because I like you had some people just said, the drops don't work. Well, you add a detox tea to it, and it's absolutely going to work. But Summer asked me to talk a little bit tonight, and I went through and started looking at some old notes, some old trainings that we did. And us starting something brand new, I saw something that I thought would really fit it. And it's 3 RPs for a brand new start. The first RP is renew your perspective. One of my favorite quotes, a guy told me once, he says, "When you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change." You got to be grateful for what you have and where you are. And it's amazing how when you're grateful for what you have, how much more enters into your life. But while you're grateful, I can bet I can ask everybody on this call and really everybody in PartnerCo, are you happy where you are ultimately? Nobody on this call is going to be happy because that means you have no drive about yourself whatsoever. So it's a good thing. So you're hungry. You're still wanting to do more, to be more. So be grateful where you are, but while still having that hunger to be more and do more. What I want you to do is change the expectation of what you have. Change your expectation of yourself. Change the expectation of your teammates. Change your expectation of your ultimate dream. When I took a new coaching job 7 years ago, almost 8 years ago, the team, the program wasn't in the best of shape. Over the last 12 years, they had 9 losing seasons, 2 500 seasons, and then 1 winning record. So that's what I had to tell my team all the time. We got to change the expectation of what we want. You tell me you want to be great. You tell me you want to be a good team. So your expectations got to rise, not just of yourself, but holding those accountable that are around you. So change that expectation to raise that level of expectation to match the size of the dream that you have. And I'm not Summer, so I have notes. So I'm going to be looking at those too. So what you have to do is you got to get that clear vision of where you want to go, where you want to be in 3 months. Where do you want to be in 6 months? Where do you want to be a year from now within PartnerCo? And you may not have done much. You may be stagnant, like Summer said. I was stagnant during basketball season. I allowed myself to be distracted so bad that we got stagnant. Well, I'm not stagnant anymore. I'm back, and I know where I want to go with this, and I'm putting in the work to do it. But one of the best things about this business is you can always push that restart button, but just mean it when you do it. Another great quote, nobody can go back and have a brand new start, but anyone can start right now and create a brand new ending for whatever you want. So the first RP is renew your perspective. Second one is release the past. Whatever has happened to you, both good and bad, has kind of formed us into who we are. It's okay to look back at what happened and assess it. I used to tell everybody, just forget it. It's in the past, forget it. Well, don't forget it. And I tell my team all the time, most of the time after losses, don't forget it. Just file it back in the back of your mind. Don't dwell on it. Just know you have it back there, because when you need to go back and relearn a lesson, you have that right there. Someone once told me it's okay to look back, just don't stare. So don't stare at your past. Don't dwell on it. Learn from the tough times, file them back, and move forward. Also, I've been really guilty of this. Having really big success in our first company that we did, it's resting on my past successes. That's a really good way, really resting on my past successes and really having that feeling like I have arrived. That's a great way to get stuck and go backwards in your business. So keep your goals on hand, make those goals to where they'll stretch you and keep you moving forward. So you got renew your perspective, release the past, and the third one is remember your purpose. Constantly visit your why. Why are you doing this? Why did you get in PartnerCo the first time? What's that big dream that you have? What would this do for you? Your answer lies within you and not without you. So when you believe that, you immediately disempower yourself, because now you're putting it in somebody else's hands to assign you a purpose. You choose to give your life its purpose. Decide right now if you're here on this earth to thrive or to survive. There is no in between. There is no middle ground. You'll live each day with intention, and every day you'll choose to merely survive or to grow, evolve, and thrive. And this choice will be the foundation of your purpose. And Summer, I hope that touched on somebody's heart tonight. I'm really excited. I'm really thankful for you. I'm thankful for my team. I'm thankful for your team. I'm thankful for this company because I was pretty jaded after my first company. I had a Mike Buck and I talk about it a lot, but we got a little PTSD from that. And I know my wife still has that. When you a woman jaded, right? But I'm really excited that Partner Co found me, and these people within this company are here with me. So thank you so much.
I totally agree. Okay, what I think is crazy though is we had zero conversation before this call tonight, and we both said very similar things through my 5 and his 3. The releasing the past is a big one. It's like you said, some of us been here a little while, some of us been here a while, some of us been in the industry a long time. But I'm telling you right now, I spent 4 days in the car with Brent, one of our master distributors, and Karen Hill. Greg Bibb, like he knows her. She was a master distributor in another company. And the conversations and where we're going, I cannot emphasize enough. Every Sunday, every time I go live in my Facebook group or I see you in person, don't get left behind. It's for real. Like it is literally for real. I sat with women this weekend who were I wasn't there for that, but they said, "What do you do for a living?" And one lady, I said, "I help people get healthy. We work on gut health and all this kind of stuff." And she turns around and she's like, "I want product info." Driving to lunch, another girl said, "What is it you do?" And I said, "I teach women how to live a healthy lifestyle, and then I show them how to brand themselves and get paid to teach others to do it." She said, "Teach me." I had another one say, "Tell me about this company. I've been watching you online." She used to be in Amway. She said, "I do all sorts of stuff on social media, but I don't make money off of the product. I make money from the company and then I reinvest it." She's a very public figure. And it's like, she goes, "And I've got to transition." She got stiffed 45 grand last year because they mismanaged their money. So we have an opportunity here to go chase whatever we want to chase, like you said. And there is literally no cap. Pick out what you want and go get it. Nobody's going to stop you if you don't let them. I hope everybody has an amazing week. I know I am. Like, I literally was going to pan my camera and show y'all my living room. There are clothes around the whole thing. Like this big sectional, you cannot even sit on. I moved clothes off of this chair so I could sit here to do the call. I want everybody else having these problems packing to go to Maui next year, wherever it is, or Morocco, or I'm telling you, you want to go do this with us so that you're in these places with us. Hill and Diane have been there. Stacy's going with us. It is going to be an incredible life if you choose. So y'all have a great week. We love you guys.